Welcome into Philadelphia Eagles Now by Chat Sports. I'm Chase Sr. Appreciate all of you for watching today's show. As for what we're getting into on today's show, Eagles coaching rumors are hot. Why? Several Eagles coaches, outside also of just Jonathan Gannon and Shane Steichen, are drawing interest for vacancies across the NFL, both for head coaching opportunities, but also assistant coaching opportunities. Rich Cimini does a great job of covering the New York Jets. He's been on that beat for a really long time, and somehow he's still sane covering that awful football team. But he had this update here on Wednesday saying that the Jets' search for the offensive coordinator spot is on after they fired former OC Mike LaFleur. They've already talked to at least 4 candidates: Marcus Brady, former Colts offensive coordinator; Darrell Bevell, Dolphins quarterbacks coach and passing game coordinator; Nick Caley, the Patriots tight ends coach; and Kevin Patullo, the Eagles pass game coordinator. Quite likely there are more names on that list, as the Jets right now in the early process of trying to find a new OC under Robert Saleh after that offense really stalled out the back half of the season. Diana Rossini also said this, that another Eagles coach is going to be interviewed as well. It's going to be Brian Johnson. He has also spoken with the Jets for their offensive coordinator position. He's the current quarterbacks coach for Philadelphia, and he's been on a really nice rise throughout his coaching career, and he's done a great job with the development of Jalen Hurts the last couple of years. In 2010 to 2013, he was the quarterbacks coach and offensive coordinator at Utah, and he played there, was an excellent player. 2014 to 2016, he goes to Mississippi State as he continued to climb the coaching ladder. He was a quarterbacks coach there. In 2017, offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach at Houston. Jalen Hurts, by the way, from the Houston area. Hurts' pops coach Brian Johnson back in the day. He then moved on to Florida with Dan Mullen, OC and quarterbacks coach there. Then Nick Sirianni brought him up from Gainesville to Philadelphia to be the quarterbacks coach the last 2 years. And as he's been the Eagles quarterbacks coach, Jalen Hurts has made some massive strides. Of course, in 2020, that's when Doug Peterson was the coach. Brian Johnson was not yet there. But look at the jump from 2020 to 2021. When Hurts improved his completion percentage from sub-52 all the way to 61. Yards per game went down, but that's because the Eagles were more of a running team a year ago, but the passer rating went up. And then this year, completion percentage takes another jump from 61 plus to 66.5. Yards per game, massive leap. 209 to 246, and then his passer rating, 87.2 to 101.5. And honestly, when it comes down to quarterback coaching, quarterback evaluation, anytime a quarterback is able to make that big of a jump with their completion percentage, that does come down to, yes, the individual body of work that they put in to improve as a passer, but also the development that's taken place thanks to the coaches in-house. Nearly 67% from almost 52 as a rookie in a 3-year span. Hurts, man, he's really taken some massive strides as a passer. A programming reminder here, on Eagles Now. We're going to be going live for our Giants-Eagles watch party on Saturday. We will be going live an hour before kickoff, 7:15 p.m. Eastern, 4:15 p.m. Pacific. I finally did it. Subscribe and lock us in. It's going to be a lot of fun. The beers will be flowing. We'll have some super chat giveaways. And, of course, during the game, live play-by-play audience interaction. We'll do a pregame show, post-game show as well. You don't want to miss it. The best atmosphere outside of being at Lincoln Financial Field. From Brian Johnson, the quarterback's coach, to Shane Steichen, the Eagles offensive coordinator. These are the interviews as of now that we know about that have been confirmed for Shane Steichen. Houston Texans, after they fired Lovie Smith. Indianapolis Colts, moving on after firing Frank Reich from Jeff Saturday, the disastrous interim coach. And then the Carolina Panthers. Are they going to hold on to Steve Wilks after they fired Matt Rule? To be determined on that front. But Shane Steichen, like Brian Johnson, has been able to climb the coaching ladder. He credited Norv Turner, the offensive mastermind back in the day, with being a big influence for him. And those fingerprints from Norm have been seen in the way that Shane Steichen likes to call an offense. In 2014-2015, he was the offensive quality control coach with the Chargers. He remained with the Chargers as the quarterbacks coach from 2016 to 2019. Then in Philadelphia, he was actually hired prior to Doug Peterson, interim offensive coordinator, full-time offensive coordinator. Then in 2021, 2022, the Eagles OC as well as play caller. And Nick Sirianni is in danger here of losing Brian Johnson. He's in danger of losing Shane Steichen. He's in danger of losing a couple of coaches on this coaching staff. But any coach takes pride in some of the coaches underneath their wings going somewhere else to elevate in their professional endeavors. And Sirianni said as much. I want to keep these guys, of course. They're great coordinators, but in the event that I lose them, I have an idea of what I want to do at both spots. The answer is something, or sometimes, yes, it's in the building. Sometimes it's outside of the building, but I feel like we have a lot of good options, and I feel like we have a lot of good options in the building, and we'd be excited about that if that were to happen. And it's pretty impressive here for Nick Sirianni to be in his second year as the Eagles head coach, to build this coaching staff quickly the way that he has, and really to develop some of these coaches to a point where they're in positions to land these head coaching jobs and to elevate in their professional livelihoods. And by the way, I did say that Steichen was hired before Sirianni. That's not true. Eagles offensive coordinator in 2021. I'm sorry for misspeaking there. But if Steichen does leave after being here last year and this year, Kevin Patullo and Brian Johnson, they do become viable offensive coordinator options. And the big thing for Brian Johnson, he can really enjoy being in Philadelphia as a quarterback's coach because of his relationship with Jalen Hurts. But he wants to become a play caller at some point because down the road he probably wants to become a head coach. And in order to check an important box off to build up your resume to become a head coach, got to call some plays. That's why he was receiving some interest and interviewing with some organizations to be their OC. Do want to ask you this question because I've gone back this week to watch the 2006 divisional round matchup against the Giants at the Meadowlands when the Eagles knocked off the number 1 seeded Giants. I went back. That was 2008, 2006 was when the Eagles at home with Jeff Garcia had taken down the Giants at Lincoln Financial Field. And that just brought back some wonderful memories from my childhood, which made me think about growing up as an Eagles fan as a kid. Probably became an Eagles fan at like 4 years old in 1996. What year do you become an Eagles fan? Drop me that year down below in the comments section. Philadelphia Eagles now is presented by a new sponsor here at Chat Sports. It is Geologie. They are offering an all-time deal of 70% off if you head to chatsports.com/Geologie, and you also enter the promo code that we're about to tell you about. Geologie, a 16-time award-winning skin, hair, and body care company recognized in Men's Health, GQ, and Esquire. Geologie creates simple and effective skincare and hair care routines customized just for you with ingredients that are proven to work. And right now, limited time only, they're hooking you up, the Fly Eagles Fly family, with an absolutely insane offer. Use our code CHATSPORTS70 at chatsports.com/Geologie or use the QR code that we're showing you right now, and they will give you an exclusive 70% off of their award-winning skincare trial set. When you think about it, right? Skincare shouldn't feel like a gamble. And Geologie, the best in the skincare game, they put an end to darker, puffy under eyes. They help you fight acne, reduce oiliness, prevent wrinkles, and it gives you smoother, hydrated skin. I've been using their face wash in the mornings to start my day, their dark and puffy under eye cream, and the retinol night cream before heading to bed at night, and my skin is looking and feeling great. And in the shower, their body washes smell great, and they are free of harsh ingredients, which is really important for me. Mom passed away from cancer, so I kind of try to steer clear of all those sketchy ingredients out there. Geologie does the same. So one more time, chatsports.com/Geologie. Scan the QR code on the screen. Use our code CHATSPORTS70. The link is in the description and the comment section of today's video. And on top of 70% off, you'll receive an exclusive bonus offer on one of their brand new skin, hair, and body products of your choice when you add it to your trial. More coaching rumors to get to, and now let's shift gears to Vic Fangio. So he is interviewing with some teams out there to be their defensive coordinator. Most recently, interviewing with the Atlanta Falcons. The San Francisco 49ers also said to possibly be interested if DeMeco Ryans lands a head coaching job. And for Vic Fangio, his fingerprints are seen everywhere for many defenses across the National Football League in today's offensive era. And as a defensive mastermind, he's been able to halt a lot of great offenses throughout his career. notable stops for him. He got his start as a high school coach in Dunmore as an assistant, then kind of worked his way up over time, began his NFL coaching career in 1986. He was the Niners defensive coordinator under Jim Harbaugh from 2011 to 2014, Bears defensive coordinator from 2015 to 2018, and the Denver Broncos head coach from 2019 to 2021. So interesting stuff on that front. If Jonathan Gannon were to leave, of course, Vic Fangio could be an option at defensive coordinator for Philly if he doesn't go somewhere else, or if Jonathan Gannon doesn't leave, then obviously Gannon would probably come back and have the inside track at that. $5 Super Chat coming in from our guy Byron Nails. We got this. Beat the hat. Here's the hat right here. Beat the Giants. F the Giants as well. Type it into the comments section. Go Birds. Rafael Morales. Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Hopefully that theme song and that fight song, it's sang a lot at Lincoln Financial Field come Saturday night. Speaking of that game, who you got? NYG for the Giants, PHI for the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm thinking that the Birds win this game. You let us know who you have down in the comment section right now.